that just yet.
Oh, it broke my recording hotkey. Is also my aura hotkey. It broke them. Anyway, hello people. I have I'm not really gonna call it a build yet, but it's Doomfletchi33. Self arrow as opposed to self cast. We're just gonna run on a map. I don't really I got 2 5-links at the moment. We're a raider. It's really fun to play. I did some what are they, DPS calculations in Path of Building with this gear, and it's about 220,000 fully buffed. Oh, that's without power charges actually. I get power charges while clearing. From Assassin's Mark on Herald of Ice, but that's not there for single target DPS at all. As you can see, it clears pretty fucking quickly. The high-end DPS I can get with much better gear is about 2 million? No, 1.2 million. Which is more than enough to do pretty much all content very comfortably except Shaper, and definitely doable. Just not super, not face rolling like it would be in 2.6 with 10 times that DPS. But yeah, as you can see, we're critting pretty much all the time. We're Ice Shot and Blast Rain, both in a 5-link. I'll go into the gear a bit more after this quick run. Unfortunately, I don't really have much in the way of maps around at the moment. My gear is much better than my maps are. Where is he? There we go. We got that. We got King of the Hill, which makes like King of the Hill and Blast Rain is lovely. You just keep everything just knocked back. Yeah, as you can see, damage is pretty good. I mean, it's what, a tier 3 map, but like crit rate is on point. It feels really good to play. I've just been farming white maps until I get a good base. I've got like 3 yellows at this point. Ooh, I like the Harbingers too. Not that not that they are posing any vague threat at this point in these maps. Eager to move up to the harder maps. I've not a bit low on life. I'm getting there. And haven't had the best map drops. I've been running a lot of Phantasmagoria actually. It's pretty good. Fuck, that'll do. Alright, we'll go back to the place and I'll point at some things and talk about them. So we have it's a Doomfletch build. So we have Fizz on gloves, Fizz on rings, Fizz on ammy, Fizz on quiver, Fizz on boots, Fizz on belt. We've also got crit on this. No crit on that. Crit on this. A little bit of crit on that. Shit, I don't know where most of our crit comes from. It's probably just the tree then. But the really interesting stuff is, I normally, historically, have not enjoyed playing Volpact on life-based builds. We are Volpact, of course, because it's still retardedly strong. Not enjoyed playing Volpact on life builds before because I've not enjoyed running out of life flasks. But we take this Pantheon, and then we can just have just 1 flask, and it never runs out. So Labyrinth is the biggest culprit of that. Where you get your Zara fight, have no mobs to kill, and have no flask charges, and just fucking die to Zara because he's a horrible person and just like that. But now you just recover your flask charges, and it makes Volpact on life really comfortable. What else is interesting? Our leech is here, just like that, and this, combined with Lionized Fall. So Soul Raker has a bunch of claw leech on it, and you just see, well, the leech is actually global attack damage, but it's a claw cluster, and you get Lionized Fall here, and spec into it there. Skill tree looks like this. We are level 81. We're going to come over here and get this. We're going to get a Belly of the Beast and a Rat's Nest. And then a couple of steel rings probably. And I think that's about it. And a nicer Ami, something with some crit on it. But this has just got some big fears. Oh, and Red Blade Tramplers, of course. I like Red Blade Tramplers. Oh yeah, I should point out the uniques. We've got Red Blade Tramplers, we've got Meganaut's Girdle. This actually gives us a fucking heap of life. It's 700 life from a belt. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, okay, I can't use half my gear. But yeah, it gives us a bunch of life. I think it's more like 200. Just from the 10%, which is very nice. And I got 5 on Doomfletch. I actually got this on the first day, which was fucking just like... I was pretty happy. I got the Doomfletch on the first day, I got the 5 on the second day, because it is only level 33, so I had to 5-sock with Varici, and then just spam some fusings. Bought this as a 5-link, crafted it a few times. What it's currently at, I'm pretty happy with, was just a, was it Life Essence? And then Mastercraft Fire Res. Like, it's nothing fancy, it's life. I needed life. I was using Foxshade, which dropped while leveling, which has got like 5 to 15 fizz on it. But I had to drop that because I just couldn't get enough life with that. And in the end, I want to move towards like something like Belly of the Beast. The perfect form is really fucking good with phase acro on it and 100% reduced Arctic armor reservation. I'd love a perfect form. I might not be able to get enough life though. Considering Malagaro's virtuosity for the glove slot, but you're giving up life and flat fizz for that. The DPS boost in Path of Building is very apparent when you go Malagaro's Virtuosity over the rare gloves, but I don't know. It'll be difficult to gear. Is my concern. It'll be very expensive at this point in the league, which is why I'm running. I am running Purity of the Elements. I was running Wrath before, but I simply just don't need more DPS at this point. And running Purity of the Elements will give me it will make it much easier to gear the character because everything will be really cheap because I won't need resistances on nearly as much stuff. Could even go Malagaro's Virtuosity as a result of that. But Rat's Nest will be my next big DPS pickup. But before then, I need a Belly of the Beast and I need a 5-link for Belly of the Beast. So I've kind of hit a bit of a gear wall at this point. Could get, I mean, like everything's kind of shitty at this point. But like before I'll be vaguely open to spending currency or anything else, I need a Belly of the Beast and they're really expensive at the moment. So I'm just like gonna try and push in the LOD maps. It's beckoning some more life on the tree. I think that just about covers it. I think I need an outro.